Comparable to my account, my business account contains many of the same features and secure access to much of the same content as you find in my account, but now it's for business. The thing I love about my business account, or my BA, is even though some of us who own businesses have professionals who manage our tax affairs, this gives us a window into our own account anytime we want. So alert business owners can have a look for themselves and see the state of their affairs. Now once again, it all starts at the CRA homepage. And before I actually go into log in, I want to show you down at the bottom of the main page here, you can see a list of services that gives you all of the different features and benefits that are included in my business account. As well, there's a nice little demo here that you can run through that goes into even more detail than we have time to go into today. So it's well worth you having a look. Once you've logged in, we see the main screen, and it's very similar to the kind of information and tools that we have in my account, but of course now it's geared for business. I think the key information that most business owners are going to be interested in is checking the status of their returns and seeing their account balances, just like you can check the balance of your credit cards in your online bank account. But even better, if you're wondering if the CRA has processed your payments yet, well, you can find out by browsing through the transactions for each of your account. Now, not only can you file returns electronically, as you can see here, for all three major accounts, your GST, HST, your payroll, and your corporate income tax, but you can, as I say, check their status online too, in case you're wondering if they've been processed yet. If we take a look here, we can go GST, HST, file a return. Let's go down and view return status. That tells me which ones have been assessed and which ones have been reassessed. So I have a nice audit trail of all of my communication back and forth with the CRA on my returns. As we continue on, we see that for each the payroll and for the corporate tax area. But the folks at the CRA tell me the most popular feature is a new service that allows you to transfer payments online and in real time. My BA will let you know which payments are eligible for transfer. Now, an example of this service would be transferring payments to pay an owing amount on your GST, HST, or corporate tax account. And another example would be transferring a payment from one unassessed period into another. And after the transfer, of course, you can check your new account balances right away. Now, you get into that by going into account balances and activities. And here I see my balance that I have on my GST account, but here I can see transfer payments. When I click there, it tells me exactly what funds I have available for transfer and tells me where I can transfer it. Very useful. Now, if you're planning on paying a tax debt for GST, HST, or corporate tax in the near future, then you can check out the Calculate Future Balance service. We go in here and we can select the date that we're planning on making the payment, and it's going to tell us exactly what our balance is going to be on that date, including interest. And if you think about how frustrating it is clearing off, say, a credit card debt where there's always a few cents of interest left, this will allow you to know exactly what your liability is at any date in the future. Now, just like the other online services that you may use, some of your correspondence is also managed here. So you can view various letters, statements that the CRA have sent you, and you can ask for information on or rulings, and you can file disputes. Now, the last thing I want to cover today is the fact that you can do your part for the environment and save the government a ton of money at the same time by changing your mailing instructions. This saves paper and lets the CRA know not to send certain account information through the mail. It's a great idea because, as I mentioned earlier, all of that information is up to date and available for you online. Now, you can initiate this type of request within my BA by clicking here on Make Online Requests. There's actually some other things that we can do here as well. My business account is available 7 days a week, 21 hours a day, so you can go online when you need to and not necessarily in the middle of the workday when most offices are manned. The cost of providing this information has dropped with the CRA's online options. So not only is it far more convenient, it is also far more cost efficient. And it's secure because we use the Government of Canada ePass to access the information. It is a real win-win situation. My BA is a great example of business working in partnership with the federal government. For more information and to register, visit cra.gc.ca/mybusinessaccount. Want more information on the products that we covered on today's show? Then check out our website. We've got podcasts, streaming video, and a searchable database going all the way back to our first season. Check it out at dottotech.com.